Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Is the volume alright? La 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 la. La 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 la. Volume is good. Is it actually? Because last time you guys said it was good, you could barely hear any of the sound effects. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Your voice is fine, just fine. Really? I'm glad. Good morning. Alias, yes. No. I'm Alias, none of a B-Formidai's third generation Lunalia, and ghostly fiancé here to live out our happiest ever after. My voice, yeah, it's a bit husky right now. I had to record earlier, so my voice is a little on the raspier side. I hope you don't mind though. Speaking of voices, did you guys, enjoy the voice pack? I'm looking at you, huh? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday. I'll put it right here. Boom. Yesterday, I got to re-release my Valentine's Day voice pack from last year for Patreon members who are tier 1. I love the voice pack. I'm glad. You don't mind the raspiness. I'm glad. I was a little worried that my voice would kind of give out, but I think we're fine. I have lots of cough drops. Tara, hi Tara. Hi there, baby. Oh, that's our baby girl. If you don't know, Tara 404, she is our daughter from the future. Yeah. She's a little glitch you should not kick. And she's our only daughter, right? Who knows, maybe we made her during this voice pack. Notorious, thank you so much for becoming a member for 15 months. Thank you. And she'll make sure of it, yeah. But she is our little baby. I am very happy though. I'm happy that we were able to release it. I know there was some miscommunication about it, so I'm glad it was handled. And for those who are tier 2 members, is it here? Fairies, hold on. Leave it to me. Hold on. How is this? Still better? Very still. What the heck? How about Better? Hopefully. I might have to switch to desktop audio, but still there but quieter. Alright, hold on. What if I just do this, then do this? Better? Yeah, it's a lot better, isn't it? Back to the short hair. No, it's still long. It's just my old bangs. Yeah. Better now. Okay, good. I'm planning to roll out Nat 20 one day, Alias. Super excited for White Day voice pack. The art looks so cute. Thank you. I'm so glad. But yes, for those who are excited for the voice packs, it's coming together. Well, please be sure to check it out on Patreon. I have the archive for all the voice packs there, so if you miss one, if you sub later on, it's fine too. I just want to make sure it's available for you. I know some changes are going to be made soon about Patreon, so I will keep you all updated. But I don't think there's really anything to worry about. Yay! Can't wait. Me too. Yeah, Alias-sama. どうした? Really looking forward to the voice pack. Me too. To be honest, I am excited to do more voice stuff. Yeah. Mama. But I'm also really excited to play this game. To be completely honest, I wasn't sure how you guys would feel about ASMR games like this. Usually I push it later in the night to play games like this. But tonight is Elimination Chamber. It's Elimination Chamber. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I wanna watch it. Oh my goodness, Javon Evans. He's going to be the youngest world champion. I believe it. I believe he will win Elimination Chamber. But if you wanted something, to hold when we play games like this in the future, did you know? Did you know I have not one but 2 dolls available right now? The Remy Star one, this one, the weighted one, the 2-foot tall one, is ending its sales today. So if you'd like to check it out, if you want to get your own, little Alias doll, today is the absolute last day to get it. Absolute last day. 1 of 1 size. Papa knew it, Papa. I am not only 2 feet tall. I'm tall. Hold it for 100% comfort. Yeah, I agree. Conflicted at buying which Alias plush. Well, it depends. What's cool is that because I have 2 dolls, you can kind of choose one that fits better for you. If you like hugging dolls that have some heft to it, the weighted doll from Remy Star is very, very nice. For me, I get very anxious all the time, so hugging it keeps me a bit grounded. It's a good size too for holding. But if you want something light and easy to carry around for travel, the U2 doll is much more convenient in my belief. Also, it is a lot cheaper compared to the Remy Star one. But, you know, makes sense though. The Remy Star one is, you know, a little over 2 feet tall, and she is weighted. But I'm very happy. Alias will be the little spoon when you cuddle. Yeah. It's let me be the little spoon, but I actually don't mind being the big spoon, to be completely honest. Can we put, yes, actually, you know, I thought about that too. She can wear Build-A-Bear clothes if you wanted to do that. The Remy Star one is very comforting. Yeah, you bought both. You bought both? Really? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm really grateful. Oh my goodness, compared to the real Alias, which one's better to cuddle? Obviously me, right? Because that way, if you cuddle me, I can run my fingers through your hair, or let you listen to my heartbeat. I could also pepper your face with kisses. Maybe I should link it in the chat. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Alright. I don't think any of my mods are awake right now. It is much earlier than usual for my streams. Let's see. You know, it's crazy. I was playing Tetris the other day. And I saw the ad for the Alias Nano plushie. Oh, the Alias Nano plushie is 9 inches tall too. Holy moly. Okay, hold on. Let me get this together. Austin, thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member for 11 months. Don't tease me like that. Why? I like teasing you, you know? 9-inch Mewtwo's doll. And then, oh, I should have it like this. Done it. This is difficult to do. Hold on. Alias doll merch. And then gotta get the Remy Star one. Hold on. Two's Remy Star. I feel like you guys are getting some click clacky ASMR right now. Hold on. Is this right? Alright. Hopefully this all fits. Maybe it won't. Hopefully. Maybe this much will fit? Oh no. I gotta cut some words off. Cut a mama here. Thank you. It's okay. Hold on. Let me just get it like this. Da da da. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Bum bum. No. Hold on. There we go. I think this should work. It is a bit messier. than I intended. But if you would like, there's the doll links. Thank you so much, Tara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, got it. Both. What? They're having errors for you? What? What the? Hold on. Did I do it wrong? No, it should work. How come? How come this is having issues? Oh. What the? Let's see. Buy dolls here. Dun 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 dun. Why is this so much harder than I expected it to be? Does it work now? Thank you, Tara. If it doesn't work, I might cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tara's replaced the babies with her own error code. Oh, it works now. Good. Thank you so much, Tara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if you'd like to buy your dolls, you can buy it here, right in the link. So it just depends on what you'd prefer. But between the two of us, I think they're both pretty neat. I've never had a doll before. I actually got my Mario Senpai doll not too long ago. I remember I was holding it and I was like, let me have my doll next. I'm glad that it's out. So please, 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 feel free to get your own doll of me as well. Whether it's a 9-inch YouTube's doll, which is also still quite big, but it's much easier for travel, or if you'd like, you know, a weighted, comfy doll that's about 2 feet tall, that's 70 centimeters for you guys who are not American. Feel free, feel free. Yeah. Kohu. Yeah, Kohu. As an honorary kohai. I'm very, very happy. Howdy, yeah. Kohu. But yes, please feel free to check them out. Now then, I think it's about time we play this game. I've been so excited to play it all week. Oh my goodness. And you know, now that my voice is doing a little better, I'm really hyped. I was worried that I was gonna be not feeling well enough to stream today, but I'm so excited. Alright, now then, let us start Undusted. Letters to the past. Where am I? There I am. There I am. Glad you're feeling better. Me too. There she is. Yeah, that's me. Alright. You guys ready? Okay. ASMR Gaming Pog. Yeah, I didn't realize it was, there's a whole genre of games like this. I found one, for next week too, if you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be like a repair shop. So we're gonna be like a repair shop in Tokyo in 2001, I believe. And that's the theme. So we get to repair like old electronics, a Tamagotchi, a cassette tape. So I hope you guys look forward to that next week as well. And yeah, I'm excited. Alright, let us start. Let's see here. When I think about my family home, the first thing that comes to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon come into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard that would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. And the letter from my aunt was enough. Can you guys hear all the sounds too? I hope so. It's quite satisfying, but I'm not sure if it's loud enough for you guys. Let me try boosting the audio too, just in case. Okay. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost for good, you know. Huh? You know? I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I could do. The key. Oh, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Text sound is pretty loud. Let's see. Okay, I lowered it a bit. Is this sound alright? Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Can you hear this sound? Can you hear it? Is it good? Let me know if you want the volume louder. Roti. Oh, I see. Hit tab to use. Oh. Oh, there's still a bit of rust here. There we go. Oh, maybe I can. Let's see. Music. Like that. adjust it like this. Is this alright? It's much quieter than the music or your voice. Slightly better. Alright. Let's try putting the music down more. Hold on. Options. Ambience down. Music down. And then this up. Oh. Is this better? Seems good. It's binaural too. You can hear it on this side, this side. Yeah. Can hear the brushing very clearly. Good. I worry the sound effect for that was a little loud. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. A little loud. Alright. Hold on. Maybe that'll be better. Now that I think about it, I've hardly been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well. I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? The house key has been used in so long. Did I have an attic growing up? Yeah, I did. It was haunted. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture. And Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on the shelf, housed inside of our first family photo. Whoa. Chapter 1. Once Upon a Time. Let's see here. Special photo. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad made a particular suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adore's first ever family photo. So let's make it special and unforgettable. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Cute. Alright. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Alright, let's see this. Let me know if the volume's alright, okay? Kasha, kasha, kasha. Kasha, 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 kasha. There we go. Aww. We never ended up wearing the costumes like he had wanted. Let's see. There. Good. Slowly making progress. Little on this side. More on this side. These corners. Kasha. Clean. There we go. Still a little bit here. Family photos are precious, so I want to make sure it's fully clean. Oh, still a little bit here. Oh, look at that. Must resist napping. You can fall asleep, don't worry. Honey, I don't think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos. Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk to Adora in your plans now. I like this. Now then. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterwards, I saw he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly after and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Well, if you're tired, get some sleep. It's okay. Oh, a fitting appearance. What could this be? Oh, when I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go to the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard. It was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out one that I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of the porcelain breaking onto the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands, and the sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard my mom calling out my name. When she came to the kitchen, and saw what had happened, her face froze. Oh my goodness, it's the broken cup. Oh jeez, why did they keep it? At that point, I think it'd be best to throw it away, no? But at the same time, if it's precious, I don't think you can, no matter how broken it is. Her face was so pale and stern. I'd never seen her look like that before. Alright, let's see here. I think we should start here. There we go. Some glue would fix it, that's true. I mean, I could put it back together like kintsugi. Do you guys know what that is? It's basically when you have broken pots or broken items and you mend it back together with gold. It's not the same, but it's still beautiful. And it ends up looking stronger than ever. What's this symbol? It should have some sort of meaning. Oh. Maybe it's like a cult chalice or something. A bug. It does kind of look like a bug, doesn't it? I wonder if this... Oh. They both work quite well. I don't feel like it's as accurate as the brush. It looks like wings to you? No, I agree. Here we go. Oh. Almost done with the outside. Looks quite good to me. Oh. There we go. Now, for the inside. There. Just like that. Look, it's already looking a lot better. There we go. Wow. Almost done. Oh, inner parts. There we go. Not bad. But perhaps could use a bit more. Very close. Where else could there be? Oh, I see it. There we go. Now, where else? Not on the back. Not under or over. Not around. So it has to be in here, no? Oh. I don't see any other pieces. One last scrub. I can't find any more. That sounds mega relaxing. Alicia. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm trying to find what this last 0.15% of dust is. Maybe I could use a tab for a hint. Oh? Oh, there it is. There we go. Perfect. Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of your teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Aww. A porcelain teacup that's barely intact. One of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at that broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned to the fragile teacups to its places in the cupboard, hoping Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Yay! What glows in the dark? Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write with so much by hand, she would say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with her perfect posture. Then, she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to sit quietly beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill up her empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. Sorry if you can hear the fan. It's a little hot today. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I spent half the day just looking at them all. Don't think she used this one very often. Alright, let's see here. Let's try this one. There we go. Clean, 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 clean. There we go. Making some progress. Dun, dun, dun. Clean, 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 clean. There we go. It's coming together. Some of these might need the other brush. Yeah, more detailed. There we go. Just like that. Well, it is an old pen. Oh. There we go. Almost done. Now, where else could it be? Oh. Alright. This looks about right to me. Let's check. Oh. There we go. What glows in the dark. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Luis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's limited edition ink. Dad and I were still in university, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it still looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh wow. To Adora, Lily and Ash's beloved daughter. You need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Aww. Cute. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Words. Mom looked in my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Oh my goodness. Oh? Achieving happiness. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be a children's choir, and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he'd return home from work, he'd sing a little song titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Oh. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? "You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me." Was that it? Oh my. Oh, it's like a ocarina? Cute. Oh? Get you all nice and clean again. There we go. Slowly making progress. Now where? There we go. They went above and beyond picking the sound effects. I agree. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? You got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where did I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why did you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing things that you want. It's about doing things you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. My. Cute. That Dad then started joyfully playing his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." Then he declared his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release of his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I could live without? Couldn't live without. Yay! A discreet apology. One day, on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we use some food as bait? How about a foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. What is this? Dad really had a heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. Oh. It's a steam cleaner. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. It's all coming together. Don't worry, little kitten. You will be saved. Here we go. There we go. Almost done. Anywhere else I'm missing? Let's check. Oh, his tail. There we go. Wow. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But... Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having it puts a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it. And we can buy whatever supplies that we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. Yeah, the mom is very sensible. I was so upset after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and it looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten in the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat, with a matching coat. Its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I wouldn't help but feel ashamed. Aww. A snow globe. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it'd melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed on TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in the fresh white snow, making snow angels, and building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Oh. Alright. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of the things on my bucket list. Oh. Oh, the flowers. I feel like I'm not supposed to get the flowers off. Oh, this needs layers. Oh, I see. We gotta go about this layer by layer. First, the grime. Stop. And then switching to this. There we go. Texture all the edges. Perfect. Just like that. And let this build up. There we go. Kusha, 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 kusha. Well, something like that. Just like that, we have the perfect snow globe. Now let's see. Ah. There we go. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. When you lie down, it's soft and fluffy. Really? I want to lie down too. You're right. It really is soft. I saw on TV if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels and watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready, you two. And you guys better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. Wow. We all made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our shoes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank hot cocoa. The comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep. I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories of our vacation. However, some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony, as they reminded me of days that I could never return to. Ooh. Chapter 2. Frozen in Time. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next, and look exactly as it did the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned. Its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design. A lily, just like Mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch went silent for good. It's so sad. Dad, how are you doing? You still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. There we go. Almost done. Huh? What is it saying there? Etched in heart. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, just text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, I was cleaning my room early and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait. Oh. My heart. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as she wanted to forget Dad. Maybe all of us. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw one another. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. No, Adora. Oh my goodness. What is this? When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I'd listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to the songs made me feel like he was right there beside me. One day, I heard a composer tell his story on the radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents' divorce, but whenever I sang his songs, it felt like I was back to those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way to bring back the comfort, not only to me, but to the others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in this story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. Okay, I'm gonna eat a cough drop now. I feel my throat being a little weak. Da da da. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking an interest in my life. I still think it works. Should I turn it on now? Maybe it doesn't work. There. Kusha, 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 kusha. Oh. There we go. That's pretty cool. Percussion, yeah. Let's get in between. There we go. Slowly but surely. There we go. Come on. Kusha, 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 kusha. Oh. There we go. TJ Alias, yeah. Very small soundboard. But it has all the basics that you need. Music on the go. where else? I don't see anymore. Oh, you're right. Power button, you're right. Oh. A tiny speck of dust. There it is. Good job, good job. We found it. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yeah, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all of those things? Oh, it's a MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making some songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that. Quit your part-time job too. Aw. I wanted to tell her that I wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said that she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was so angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too. And if possible, with a song of my own creation. Quite respectful, yeah. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only my first song, but it was a song for Mom. When I felt like I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song into a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort, even if I couldn't fully convince her that I could at least help her feel a little better. When Mom came back home exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. Oh, Adora. I thought if Mom listened to it, she'd understand how serious I was. Dang it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh my goodness. Stop it. It's because the cough drops have like menthol in it. Stop it. These are so silly. Shush. I had to hold back my sneeze. Whoa. It's coming together. Oh. That's what I was missing. I thought this was part of the decoration. Here we go. Almost done. It's all coming together. There we go. Let's see. In between the buttons. Here we go. Let's check. And view here. Oh. Am I missing anything? Made the bottom part if we close it again. No? Hmm. I don't see any other areas it could be. The side of the button? You composed this yourself? Yeah. The melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics, though. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold on, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know that, but it seems like only a hobby right now, but... Please, can't you at least try to listen? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired. Let's talk about this another time. Another time? And when's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll ever happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your own sake. No, I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented? There's no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Oh, my heart. Adora. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it in the trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the only piece of my heart that held the drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was an easier path, I couldn't give up on trying to understand her. But at the moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt like something disappeared from inside of me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Oh, my heart. My heart. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would just wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream, to have something you can't live without. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to that music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Oh, this is so sad. My heart. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing left to say to her. There we go. There. Don't worry, Adora. We believe in you. Isn't that right, Tagyang? Can we have a green heart in the chat for Adora, please? Give her all of the bouquet love. I mean, I get it though. Mama Nana wasn't too thrilled when I told her I wanted to be a VTuber. When I was younger, I remember Mama Nana telling me how my life was going to play out. Doctor, lawyer, dentist, accountant. There's so many paths Mama Nana wanted me to take. But I get it. She wanted me to have something stable. Something that she thought would ensure that I'm not replaceable. From Mama Nana's perspective, right? At the time, when I was a chichai gaki, I didn't really understand why she was bent so out of shape for me to be something like a lawyer or a doctor. But now that I'm older and I think back on it, I think it's because she knew how hard it would be. You know, to grow up, to want my kid, essentially, so her, right? To have a better opportunity than she did. After all, Mama Nana, she worked a lot of jobs way back in the day. Restaurants, convenience stores, stuff like that, you know? Even though Mama Nana went to college, it wasn't enough. English was still not her first language, you know? She really wanted me to study hard. I tried. But at the end of the day, I was never really the best student. I think she just wanted to make sure I wouldn't suffer like she did, doing odd jobs. Working 6-7 days a week. What? Thinking about it now. Really lucky. Has her name in it. Yeah. Yeah, Mama was not happy when I became a VTuber. But, in the end, I'm one of the very few lucky people. Because Mama eventually understood that this is what I wanted to do. And Mama Nana's super into VTubers. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Oh, right there. Oh, My Fumi. That is a name I haven't seen in a hot minute. My Fumi. My Fumi. My Fumi, if I am correct, you are the beautiful, beautiful VTuber I stalked once a little while ago. My Fumi. I believe you bake, if I'm correct. My Fumi, thank you so much for the raid. I haven't been able to catch your streams for a long time. Oh, so you are the VTuber I stalked. I remember the day you were baking. I think you were making an apple pie or something like that. Hello, hello. Let me get over here. Hold on, I'll appear in a second. Give me a second. There we are. I'm flattered you remember me, of course. My Fumi, how could I forget? I remember the day that you rated me. Oh, it's been almost a year now. I remember I showed your channel to all the other V4 girls. I remember being like, this girl brings so much joy. your hand cam streams, your baking. There she is. Yeah, that's me. Hello, hello, my Fumi's chat. Alias, yes. No. I'm Alias Nano from V for Midai's third generation Lunalia. Your ghostly fiance here to live out our happiest ever after. My Fumi is a very talented VTuber. And she's always been kind to me. You stream quite early in the day, so like for me, I remember watching your streams when I was working. But yes, please check out my Fumi. She is an amazing baker. She has the cutest hands, the sweetest voice, and she's always been very kind to me. My Fumi, why aren't you auditioning for V4 yet? This is my official call out. My Fumi. My Fumi, I want a baker. This is not just because I want free sweets, though. I won't lie. That does have its benefits. Yeah, I'm quite the cook myself. I'm not really much of a baker. I'd have to rely on you for that. But our auditions are open, so please check it out. To my Fumi's chat, thank you so much for taking care of her. She is a little angel, so I'm very glad that you guys are visiting. Today we are playing a game called Undusted. It's a very ASMR-esque game, which is why I have my KU-100 out. But I hope you all have a fun time relaxing, taking a step back and just, you know, breathing a bit while I clean some stuff up. Do you have a favorite cake? I'm gonna bake it on stream next time. I do. My favorite cake is Black Forest cake. It's a bit difficult, is it not? But I do love a good Black Forest cake. But yes, please check out my Fumi. She is so sweet, so cute. I recognize that head of pink hair anywhere. Yeah, Black Forest cake. Yeah, it's my favorite. Did you finish the game? Oh, almost. I've never tried that one, but I'll try making it on stream for you. If you do, please let me know. I'll be sure to be there as well. Now then, back to the game, shall we? Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'll appear eventually. Just give me a second. There I am. Also, can we get some pink hearts in the chat for my Fumi? She's so sweet. Little pink hearts, please. Pink. Come on, Bookies. We need to give our special guest a warm welcome, right? Pink. Flood her with pink hearts. Flood. Love. My Fumi love. Faster, we gotta spam her until her computer breaks. Hide. We can go faster than that. Come on. Hide. Yes. This is perfect. My Fumi, this is for you. Thank you. Alright. I think she's drowning in hearts now. Good. Help. No. You're gonna drown in the hearts while I clean. Isn't that right, Bouquets? You keep her safe. Let's see. Almost done. Oh my. Almost done. Oh, over here too. And on the music box. Oh, it's this whole area, huh? Oh, I see. Perhaps. I see now. I understand now. I'm trying to clean as fast as I can. There it is. No, no, no. I still need you to keep going. Almost done. There you are. A little persistent thing, aren't you? Is that it? Seems like that's it. Oh? Where else could we... out there? Anywhere else? We're so close. And I can't seem to find the last one. Oh, there it is. Perfect. There we go. Not bad, huh? Such a pretty song, isn't it? The last little pixel was hiding from us. Nice, thank you. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adora. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. But for now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get what you're saying, these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Oh, my heart. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath, and after the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me." Oh, my heart. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I'd started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long I fell asleep. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try running it on after cleaning. So I have to charge it. No worries. I can be patient. So it turns out he's dead, not divorced. Yeah. There. You are gonna be good as new in no time. Perfect. Just the way you are. There we go. Piece by piece, we are making great progress. There you go. Shh. Here. Good. Figured there'd be some over here. A little bit here. Don't forget the buttons. Now moving on here. Good. It's all coming together. There we go. Careful not to hurt the stickers. Surely there's a way to open this. Oh, I see. Did you guys ever own a camera when you were younger? For me, cameras were so expensive, so we didn't really have one. But I remember being younger and begging my mom for a digital camera. Mom and Nana ended up working like 4 extra shifts or something. And I think on my maybe 14th birthday, she gifted me a camera. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was my first ever digital camera. I remember my cousins and I being really, really little, and we would make skits and make our fake YouTube videos. Maybe that's what made me want to start doing content. Oh? But I wonder if Mama Nana still remembers getting me the camera. There we go. It's all coming together. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's quite a lot left. Oh, that's how I reach. Here we go. How am I supposed to get all the way in there? Interesting. How can I make this go out more? That's the max it can go. But there we go. Nice. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh, she fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things. Music, writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from this tree, huh? I only hope she doesn't become like me. You still have regrets about that back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolish, chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. No. What was your dream, Mama? I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always been so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I thought. The moment kept playing over and over again in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she'd left the room, only to be followed by the sound of the door closing. goodness. Oh my goodness, how many chapters are in this game? I'm curious now. I see. Alright. Let's keep going. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow, it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies I'd never seen before. Oh, did she want to be a writer? No. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. That looks exactly like the symbol I saw in the teacup. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's start at the bottom. There we go. Perfect. Making some real progress now. There we go. Felt like revisions and editing writing pen is inefficient. Yeah, you're right. It does look very symbolic. A winged pen, yeah. Making some progress. Here we go. Come on. There we go. We got this. Maybe some parts are a little too difficult to clean. No, we probably need this for this side, right? Does that look much different? is a lot tougher to clean off. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Alright, let's see. It's just a little bit all over. There we go. Oh, underneath the plaque name too. There we go. Oh. Voila. Thank you. Dad, what's that trophy? Yep, I got this for winning the first place in my math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. Then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. Trophy I'd never seen before. Writing competition first place, Lily Meyer. Same symbol as a teacup. So this was the box that Dad mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner, Youth Short Story competition excellence award, novel contest first place, all for Lily Meyer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all of these awards. Why didn't she pursue a writing career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dream so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. Oh. Picked her baby over her dream, yeah. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. Couldn't pretend that nothing happened. This animosity persisted after high school. As I left home to study music in a distant university, I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I changed my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. Oh my Jesus Christ. No! I thought I'd be able to call her at any time I wanted. But I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. This belonged to her. It has to, right? She was the writer. There we go. Very likely. I think it's more morbid thinking she packed all of her things ahead of time. Yeah. It makes me wonder if she knew she was going to die soon. Or perhaps it was premeditated. The thought of that makes my heart hurt a little. Slowly but surely, you're making progress. Now I think about it. A long time ago, when I moved out of Anderson, I actually ran away from home. Mama Nana probably knows that I've talked about this before. Maybe I haven't. A long time ago, I ran away from Anderson. That was before I got into Mina Academy. I wanted so desperately to prove that I could be independent. And I wasn't some baby anymore. Mama Nano and I got into this huge fight too. And I remember calling her when I was at the airport. I had already packed my things, and she praised me for how clean my room was looking. But it's because she didn't know that I had already sent a lot of my things over to a different state. Far, far, far away. I felt so guilty. But at the same time, I was too mad at her to fully acknowledge that I was doing anything wrong. I remember I called her at the airport. And she asked me what I wanted to eat that night. As if our fight didn't happen. And then I told her that I wasn't going to be coming home. Can't imagine how she probably felt. Thinking back on it now, I was just being a little brat. But I kept thinking that I needed it, you know? To prove that I could do something. Anything. And at the time, the thing I wanted to do was voice acting. Acting in general. Writing stories. You know. Proving that my sound work wasn't just some hobby. When I got off the plane, my mom was tracking my plane and she had called me as soon as we landed. I only know this because we had like a delay, and Mama Nana knew exactly what time I had finished. Despite everything, I'm glad that the distance made our hearts a little bit warmer for each other. I feel like sometimes some people need space to grow. Or at least space so that they can remember that they still love each other. Does that make sense? Total sense. I'm glad. No, I'm very lucky Mama Nana ended up understanding in the end. I still don't think she fully understands VTubing, but she understands that it makes me happy. And in the end, she said that's all that matters. It's crazy to think of how many VTubers had other jobs prior. And how in the end, no matter education or wealth or background, they all end up pursuing the thing that they love most. She doesn't understand. What chances do we have? She seems supportive, so that's what matters, yeah. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is hitting hard. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll go now. Andorra. A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film. It seems like Mom typed her stories on it. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we had. I'd left without looking back, determined to return only when I succeeded. I wanted to prove Mom wrong, but that door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and an attic key. Most of the papers were stories Mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers, a few letters began with a salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Mayer." I picked up the letter that was filled with writing. "Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it's been some time since I've last penned a letter to you. I recall our previous letters that you have been a fan of mine for quite some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I've read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you can make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory to you. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. Truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Luis." Oh, if my favorite writer said that to me, I'd cry. Louis was the name of Mom's favorite writer. She admired the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagine Mom opened this letter hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. Oh my goodness. If a composer I admired said the same thing to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it. Yeah. I don't know what I'd do if that happened to me. What would you guys do? I think the only only thing I would be able to do is sit there and cry. At the same time, I do work best out of spite. I remember one of the first VTubing companies I had signed with way back when. They were also very negative about the content I wanted to pursue. They always thought ASMR was always inherently sexual. I remember talking to a manager way back when. Not here, but I had been excited about something I had written and mixed. And their reaction was very mixed. They would praise everyone else. VOD numbers or CCV. But mine were always, well, it's ASMR. It's not real content. It's kind of cheating, don't you think? Yeah. But I'm glad I never have to see them again. It sucked because I really admired them. I remember feeling so jealous because everyone else was getting praise for X, Y, and Z. But for me, it was always half compliments, if I can even call them compliments. But I wanted to work harder. I remember when I auditioned for other places, I would hear from the grapevine about CEOs or other managers talking about how much money they were gonna get out of me. So frustrating. And then I came to V4. And took a while. Trust issues and all. But it really made me feel seen. My content, my drive, the things I wanted to write. They understood that there's passion. Hey. much more difficult than I expected. Yeah. I'm glad things aren't like that. Not here. I can say that with the utmost confidence. How can I get in there? But I also realize I am much luckier than many other people when it comes to finding a company. To that, I am very grateful. Alright. What if I... Did that even do anything? Oh, it is cleaned. So many germs? No, it's just dust. Won't hurt us. Besides, if something collects a lot of dust, that means it was there for a long time, which means it was loved for a long time. Right? Just need some attention. There we go. There we go. All coming together. Wouldn't it mean it wasn't used for a good while? Yeah. But they still loved it enough to keep it. Despite no matter how many changes happen in their lives. No matter what stage they're at. They kept it. And I think that's kind of beautiful. Even if you don't need it anymore. Or want it anymore. It's still there. Waiting to get picked up. Waiting to be used by you.
Cha-ching!
Sprinkles dust on you. Well loved. Yeah. you so much for the super chat, Maria. Thank you. Do you have an item that holds any significance to you? I have quite a lot, actually. I have my grandma's pearl necklace. I have my stuffed dog toy that my dad got me when I was a little babe. This thing actually works? Fairies? Oh no. How about now? Still fairies? Hopefully not. Very slight. Interesting. Shouldn't have any. Maybe now? It's a little better? Barely noticeable. Where could that last speck be? I don't see it. The buttons? I don't think so. Oh, you're right. Come on. There we go. Finally. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me? Tidy up the house. Oh no. She said she changed her number. Her mom didn't know her new number. Please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Oh, the aunt. Lee, don't say that. I still have a spare key. I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'd like to put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter, all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was to give her time. No, my heart. My heart. Oh, my heart. The call was between my mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she had done, nor did I know that she had called me. I just called her when I changed my number. As I look at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, Tanya. And I pray that when we have kids, and we will, that we don't project our feelings onto them like that. It's not her fault, but I don't want my kids to go out like that. I want them, to have that feeling of when something bad happens, it's not, oh shit, Mom's gonna kill us. I want it to be more like, oh shit, we have to call Mom. I want them to have that safe feeling. They can rely on us. No matter what happens. No matter how angry or frustrated we were with them. Or them at us. I don't want them to be scared of us. Need to prove anything to us. I just want them to feel safe. Maybe then they won't run away like I did. The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with the key. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun. So I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer the question from my childhood, I found an old desk and a chair on the corner of the room. On the desk lay the necklace and a dusty journal with the all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain that she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I'm crying. I'd hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. Oh. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you choose to live your life, I will always love and support you. No, the mixtape is there. Oh my god. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed the letter laying on the side of the desk. There's also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I had recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well. as if they had always been together from the very start. No. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above your eyes, dance with the drawing sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing the moon, stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Is this the song?
What would you do to see those lost birds once again? What can I do to hear them sing? Would you walk through those wide, or search through lonely streams, if there's any chance to see them once again?
Oh, my heart.
Looking above your eyes, dance with the dawning sky.
Can I move?
Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything?
Oh my gosh.
In my dream, you're singing to
I can still play with the memories.
stars, even lighting up my room behind you.
Oh, my heart.
Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom? Will you be there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again.
Oh, my heart.
Looking above your eyes, dance with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? And in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room.
There's a lot of Korean people here. Jesus. Must be Korean studio. Oh my goodness. Oh, my eyes. Oh, jeez. Oh! No! Oh, my heart. Oh, she finally got to see her daughter again. Oh. heart. No, she's there now in the title sequence. She wasn't there before. Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness. My heart. Oh, hell appeared a bit. Oh, jeez. Oh, everything hurts. Everything hurts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart. Oh. How are you feeling? A little better? I'm glad. Thank you for taking us on that ride now. Thank you for watching with me and playing this game. I cried like a little bitch at the end, but I'm your little bitch, so I guess it's fine. Hell of an emotional roller coaster, yeah. Final emotional punch at the gut, so to speak. Yeah, critical damage. I know. My heart still hurts thinking about it. But it's a good game. Thank you so much for playing this game with me and for spending time with me like this. This must mean, Tagya, we must not live with regret. You know, we must be good. Enjoy every moment of every life, hand in hand, just like this. Tagya, I love you. Don't forget that, okay? Okay? Ma? Alright. Now then, let us raid into Miss Serena Maiko. She's gonna be doing some karaoke, so hopefully we can wipe our tears away with some good music. Though, Seri's voice is quite soothing too. Maybe it'll bring you to tears. Please don't be sad songs. Yeah, I hope so. Hope only happy things. Then, Tagya, I'll see you later, okay?